Carla Marie Anthony show. My name is Anthony.
I'm Carla Marie.
And we just got through hype train level, wait for it, 3. That's awesome. And you'll see it on the main screen in a second. First thing we're going to try to get to is our champagne toast.
I can't see that.
And we're going to explain why we have a champagne toast and who sent us the champagne.
I see the list today. Hold on. Anthony should talk less. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but I agree.
Okay.
No, okay, no. Wild milk shower. I can't wait. I've been holding this in for days.
With that voice, you should talk less.
Dear Brian, fuck that guy. Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, and volume's still low.
Okay. Well. There we go.
Okay. And I'm gonna be on TV today.
Today or?
It's today. They changed it.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Friday.
It was.
I'm gonna have to clear my calendar.
Oh, Elizabeth had us on mute. Maybe that's why she couldn't hear it. Okay.
A couple points before we get back. Actually, let me put the money shot back on here. There we go. And let me turn off that little video.
Yeah,
so, couple things. Number one, thank you so far. Well, thank you for getting us this far through the hype train always. Hopefully, we'll continue our streak, get through level 5, have our champagne toast. Secondly, we have been having internet issues the whole week, really the whole year. And it comes and goes. If we crap out and don't get internet, we will try for about 15 minutes to get back on. Mm-hmm. And at that point, if we are not back on after 15 minutes, we will tweet out from both of our accounts, we're done for the day.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we can stay on until at least 9 o'clock. That is the goal. And I sure as hell hope it happens.
We'll see. Someone said that I had my gummy today. Meg said CM had her gummy today. Yes, I had a mocha shot today from Seattle Gummy Company, but also I slept for like 8.5 hours, and I am feeling great. I think I finally got over COVID today.
Like after 2 months?
Yeah. I'm telling you, my body was dying.
So wait, why do you feel so good today? Like what's changed?
2 months, and I've been drinking a lot of water.
I think that's probably the biggest thing. Not being dehydrated all the time probably helps. Thank you. Who was that? I just saw Z from NYC with 100 bits and then Alicia from the 215 with 500 bits. Thank you very much. That's gotten us through Hype Trend Level 4 and into, Hype Trend Level 5.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my TV appearance.
Okay, do that, Carla. Since that's not on the list, let's get through that.
Okay. I'm so excited because one of my goals in life, always, from like, I don't know, high school, and then even more so when I started doing What's Trending on Elvis's show, was to be the gift guide girl, like on the Today Show or on any like news program. So, yes, I did get to do What's Trending at one point on King 5, but it was different. It wasn't like, let's go to our gift guide expert and see what you should be getting this Valentine's Day. So Fox 13 here, we've worked with them on a bunch of stuff in the past. Their producer, Bavisha, reached out to me like 2 weeks ago, and she said, hey, are you going to be doing a local Valentine's Day gift guide? If so, let us know. We'd love to have you on the show. And I was like, well, I am now. So I put together an entire gift guide, and yesterday we filmed it. Obviously, I was here because they don't have guests in studio, which sucks. And
Sierra shared it on her Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
Sierra shared my gift guide on her Instagram because I mentioned her store, how it's a great date night outfit. Literally almost died when I saw that. But I got to film yesterday. It's going to air today at 8:45 and 9:45 on Fox 13 with Liz Dewicki, who Anthony loves.
I don't love Liz Dewicki.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I'll let you explain the story. But she is an amazing human, an amazing anchor. I love her. I'm a big fan of her. She's pretty badass. So we got to film that yesterday, and it's going to air today. I can't wait to see it.
Also, a big shout out to Kim from Connecticut. Let's see. Shay NJ or Chen J. I don't know how I would pronounce that for the bits. And also a big shout out to Maria and Be More for 1,000 bits.
Kim from Connecticut, you should join Discord because there were like 2 people in there being like, are we the only people in the Connecticut part of this?
Maybe she was one of those 2 people.
I think it was Liz and Suzanne.
Oh,
unless
okay.
it was. What's happening?
Who else? Let's see. Janice hit us up with 100 bits, which means we are getting closer and closer to our champagne toast. So thank you to everyone for that. And to explain 2 things. One that happened in the chat while Carla Marie was talking, and that was from Ngusi3, who said, is Anthony going to acknowledge the big RU basketball win today or just the Seton Hall win? Now, let me explain something.
We beat the butt eyes.
Let me explain something. Carla Marie being all excited over here about Rutgers beating
the butt eyes.
The butt eyes, the Ohio State Buckeyes, at home at the Rack, or which is now known as Jersey Mike Arena.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's
Again,
Arena.
there is an S.
Whatever. Jersey Mike's Arena. Big win for the program. Carla Marie would not have known that happened at all had it not been for this guy. Right?
No, I wouldn't have known that because you were watching Seton Hall, so I couldn't put on Rutgers.
Oh, because you always put on Rutgers games
I do.
all the time.
Yeah.
But it should be the Rutgers fans' responsibility, the Rutgers alumni responsibility to talk about Rutgers wins, where I can just focus on my Seton Hall Pirates, who also, it was really New Jersey versus Ohio yesterday, and New Jersey came out on top with both home games. It's a pretty big, good day for New Jersey basketball.
Yep.
2 very big games. We took down ranked teams, and believe it or not,
I can't wait till we play each other in the bracket.
so Rutgers, we wouldn't be able to play each other if the very slim chance that Rutgers makes it to the tournament happens.
It's not slim.
It is very slim.
It is not.
If that even happened, both of us would be low enough seeds where I doubt there's a chance we would have had the opportunity
But
to
like
meet.
maybe for funsies, the NCAA will be like, let's put these two together.
That's what they do. The NCAA is like, let's do this for funsies.
Also, when does it start?
The tournament?
Yeah.
It should start the weekend of March 18th, so whatever that
So we
Thursday is. So the 16th, I guess?
All right, so we're not traveling. So if we need to, we could
Could what?
travel to the game.
Oh, I 100% plan on traveling.
I'm supposed to be doing happy hour with Liz Dewicki.
Okay, you could do that. You're more than welcome. I actually, at our friend's wedding in
What?
Florida, what, Carla Marie?
It says our Discord link has expired. Did we get kicked off? Fixing it.
Maybe it does update every week or so.
Okay, Florida.
So when we were at our not our Florida wedding, our friend's Florida wedding,
Surprise.
a bunch of the Seton Hall alumni there kind of made a drunken pact to make
Get
sure we
COVID together.
No, well, we did that, and then to go to the Seton Hall first round games at least, or go to every game that Seton Hall plays in the NCAA tournament. Now, keep in mind when that happened, Seton Hall only had 1 loss. We were nationally ranked. I think by the end of that week, we were 15th in the country, and the wheels have kind of fallen off since.
Well, now you guys have to go.
So we're going to hopefully still, yesterday's win was a big win. If we handle our business at home and maybe win 1 road game, we should be good for the season.
Okay.
Whereas Rutgers has to really go on a run here. Rutgers has to beat Wisconsin on the road.
The Badgers?
The Badgers, they have to win all of their home games. And probably 1 additional big-time ranked win. I think you still play Michigan State.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's where the state of New Jersey is in the college basketball
can't you
world.
guys not do basketball during Lent anyway?
What?
Because you're a religious school, you have to do nothing.
I don't think that's how that works. We did complete Hype Train level 5, Carla Marie, so grab that champagne.
I'm going to email the Pope and be like, how ridiculous is this that these men during Lent are playing basketball when they should be observing Christ
Yeah, just observing, just hanging out.
and having babies and not pets?
I think, if anything, the Pope would be like, you know what? I'm glad that a school that holds my values is getting national attention, and he would be pretty pumped about it.
Hold on, time
I have
out.
to assume that the Pope is a big college basketball fan.
Yeah, obviously. Court, what did you say? Did she say it was her last day at work? I don't know. I miss it. Seeing a lot of compliments and whatever. I don't want to miss it. Martha said so many things are funny today. I'm laughing a lot.
You or Martha is?
Martha.
Oh, okay.
All right, this has got a little... Does he?
What?
It's different.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
What?
we'll do it. So Seattle Cocktail Week,
Take this thing off.
Seattle Cocktail Club sent us this little kit in honor
Oh,
of
there
Seattle
we go.
Cocktail Week. Look how cute it is.
Oh, it's just a twist top. There's no pop with the twist top.
Uneventful.
Well, here
No,
we
it's
go.
Court's last day on Twitch at work, I think.
Well, congratulations.
Look-
Wait, last day on Twitch.
At work. Tomorrow's her last day at work.
Oh, okay.
Dear Jesus. I mean, maybe we'll go on Twitch tomorrow for court.
We're not going to be able to.
We're not going to have internet?
We have guests coming in. All right.
Okay, well, cheers to Court's last day watching Twitch from her crappy job.
And this is how I'm breaking my intermittent fasting with some champagne. Cheers to you, Carla Marie. Cheers to everyone who helped us get to level 5 today. And cheers to Court.
Excuse me.
You don't tap champagne on the table. It's
You
not
sure
a shot.
You sure do. You tap it all on the table, and then should we chug it?
Carla Marie has gotten into this thing where she taps everything on the table as if we're all at a bar or on Twitch. What time is it? Okay, we got a couple minutes before Ricky. Ricky's going to call us, right?
I think I said we'd call her.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure that I'm connected to...
While Anthony's doing that, I'm going to tell you about my day yesterday. I went to Orange Theory for the first time. I really went a few years ago, but way back when I didn't know what fitness was. So this was fun. It was quite the challenge. I almost died a little bit at one point during class, but I did end up buying a package, and I'm going to go 8 times this month.
So they got you.
They did
They were
get me.
like, here's your package. Enjoy.
But it was the coolest thing for me was sharing that I took an Orange Theory class and the amount of people that responded and were like, oh my God, I do too. So I'm like, you know what? It's kind of cool. Like, I actually know people who do these workouts.
Yeah, the Orange Theory cult is huge.
Huge.
It's gigantic.
And my friend...
It's Christianity and then Orange Theory.
Well, Orange Theory should get a basketball team and compete in NCAA and beat Seton Hall.
They don't play real sports. They just row and run.
Yeah, I'm not good in the rower yet. My back hurts today, but I'm going to get there. And I found out my friend from college is an Orange Theory coach in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm going to go there.
Couple things. Let's see. Oh, Anthony should talk less now that we got through the champagne toast. So this happened to me yesterday. And I don't normally go to the gym at night anymore. It's just too crowded. People work out in groups and they take forever on the equipment. But yesterday, I had planned into my schedule was going to be a double workout day. Because I missed one day last week, I wanted to make sure that I got a workout for every day of the month. Mm-hmm. So I made sure to go twice yesterday. Got there in the evening, and I saw a couple of people who I hadn't seen in a long time because I don't go at that time anymore. And I was talking to a guy who actually is from Jersey originally. And, we're chatting up, small talk, blah, 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 this and that. And all of the times that we had hung out outside of the gym, which is not a lot, but he had a girlfriend with him. So I said something along the lines of, oh, yeah, I remember last time I saw either you or your girlfriend was when we saw your girlfriend at the Fall Out Boy concert. And he paused. He's like, oh, yeah. And we were going through the date of when that was, trying to figure out when it was. And he said something like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I mean, we broke up, though, and she moved to San Diego. And I just sat there like, I am such...
Well, what else are you going to say?
I don't know. But out of all the things I could have tried to bring up for small talk, that was it. And it just failed miserably.
I mean, I'm sure this is what happens when you get broken
up
with.
I get that, but that's one of those times where you just want to shrivel up and be like, I wish I could just scrub the last 60 seconds out of my life.
Absolutely.
And
completely understand, but I mean, it's more of something that would happen to me than you, because I feel like you're just like, hey bro, cool, wait. You don't actually talk about people's personal lives.
And I guess, I don't know why. I was just looking for anything to say in that moment, and that's what came out.
Yeah, I mean, Mello's right. It's not your fault. It's his fault.
I mean, it's no one's fault, necessarily.
I bet it's his fault. He got dumped.
I don't think so. I also don't think you'd say that to him, Carla Marie. Oh. Little tough guy Marie over here.
They have been dating for a while.
Keyboard warrior Marie.
4 years, maybe.
Something like that, yeah. And it happens. I mean, people break up, whatever.
I mean, yeah, it could happen to us one day.
It could. It very well could.
And then what? We haven't even discussed what we do with the children. Do we decide who we keep?
Yeah, you do the Monday and Thursday show.
Oh, I was thinking we have to split the show and I keep certain people, you keep certain people.
No, you take the Monday and Thursday show. I'll take the Wednesday show.
I can't Fred the mailman.
That's
I
fine.
knew him first.
You're not listening at all. You take the Monday and Thursday show. I'll take Wednesday. Or
we don't
not Wednesday.
have Wednesday.
I'll take Tuesday. We'll add Wednesday. And then it'll be fine. And then it'll be all good.
And then what? I'm going to do so by myself?
Oh, yeah, we're fine. You're going to have to find someone new at some point. Let's see. What else? I just got sad, said Martha.
Yeah, if you guys had a pick, who would you choose?
I
No, I'm
think
kidding.
in a breakup, the girl always wins. It's very rare for someone to be like, oh yeah, that girl sucked and she was definitely wrong for this relationship. It's just very rare.
Unless you're Baby Jake and you date. Everyone hates Baby Jake's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but
not one that we all actually know, though.
I don't think Baby Jake actually has that many girlfriends. He has girls who he goes out on dates with.
And then we hate them.
And then, yeah, but we hate them for stupid reasons, right? Like dating, you're going to trial and error, right? That's what dating is. It's trial and error. And Jake has had a lot of trials and a lot of errors.
Okay, Ricky's in here right now, and this is great because someone did say, if you guys break up, Chris said, if you guys break up, who keeps Ricky?
Carla
And the answer's me. Yes. But
Carla Marie keeps Ricky, she keeps Jake, and she keeps Erica.
you get John?
I'll just get John. John seems like the lowest maintenance person available. So I'm just going to take him. You know? You're going to have a lifetime of dealing with Jake talking about girls who don't want to go to Napa. Ricky is Ricky.
Who gets Sam? I also get Sam.
Well, Sam's an adult. She can make her own choices. So is Ricky. No, the rest of them aren't adults yet.
Court said...
Sam's going to be married. You don't get to make her decisions for her.
Court said, I need to know which listeners you would fight custody for. Let's turn this around on you guys. Well, Court, I'm definitely fighting for you and Mike because you do all the graphics. So Designer Mike is in Discord.
I'll tell you what. I wouldn't fight for anyone, and here's why. I don't fight for anyone because I shouldn't have to fight for anyone.
Oh, shut up.
If you want to be around me, you're more than welcome. If you don't, you can take option B. Plan B right here.
Plan Marie. Okay, we're going to have Jake on the show next week to talk about these women that keep telling him he's too far away to date.
Let's see. Hold on. This is from Soira in Central Jersey. I think that's, if I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. Anthony, you're so... are you nonchalant about talking about a breakup because you know it's not going to happen?
Or are you nonchalant because... No, okay, let me... Can I read that
because it's moving on me.
Well, pause it.
I don't know how to... There we go. Now it's paused.
Anthony, are you nonchalant about talking about a breakup because you know it's not real and maybe for the show, like the conversation? Mm-hmm. Because I can't imagine you'd actually be that chill if you guys broke up.
I mean, I'm nonchalant talking about it because...
It's not, like...
If it happens, it happens. I mean, there's nothing... No, there's... Sometimes relationships don't work.
Agreed. I agree with that completely.
And I'm not going to panic at the thought of it.
Agreed.
Just because it's something I don't want to happen. I mean, if it happens, it happens. And
it's also not something I think we're like, oh my God, we've been fighting or we fight over this and like, can this relationship actually work? Like, there's no fear because it's fine.
Well, no, there's no fear because I think when you go into any relationship, you understand that.
Yeah, but no. People don't. You're saying that like people don't do that. You go into any relationship thinking it could end and you'll be fine. Not everyone does that.
I'm not saying it'll end and I'll be fine. I'm saying going into a relationship, it's a risk,
yes,
right?
Of course.
So, and yet, would there be heartbreak and a lot of nonsense that happens if it did end? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean I can't talk about it like a normal human.
Correct.
Right now.
Yes, I agree.
You know, I'm not going to have a fearful conversation about it.
And let me just clear up some things I see coming through in the chat. Anthony would not get Max.
Oh, I absolutely would get Max.
I'd let you do some visitations.
I am visiting.
So she can go see you.
Okay, that's fine.
But not when your new bitch girlfriend.
No, Max would definitely have to come with me.
She would not.
And then
I would sue you.
I'll say this much. Max doesn't even like living here. And Carla Marie knows that's true.
No, she's been fine. Like lately she's been like a new cat.
Carla Marie knows that is 100% true. Max hates living in this house because there are kittens that are really annoying.
But Max has always been much of a, like she has been RBF. No.
Resting bitch face?
Resting bitch face.
Yeah.
I would say bitchy resting face. BRF. And she just like stares at you. Like she's never like happy. But lately she's been like running around and been like, burp, burp. We're like, what is going on with this cat?
Cora said Anthony is fighting harder for Max than any of us, and I respect that. But that's because Max can't fight for herself, right? Carla Marie's going to hold her and be like, oh, don't you want to stay here? Here's some treats, and not let her
open the
come
door,
near
see
me.
if she comes.
Whereas everyone in the chat, you're all adults. You can make your own decision. You want to come to Camp Anthony? It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, he's going to feed you eggs and spinach.
You're going to be the healthiest you've ever been.
Yeah,
you're going to lift more weights than you've ever lifted before.
But you're going to have the most fun at Camp.
You're going to relax.
Marie.
You're just going to relax. You're going to have a great time relaxing. Who keeps the logo?
We just cut it in half. Like we rip. We make Mike design it where it's like a rip.
We could do that.
There was something I was going to say about. Would you cry?
What do you mean?
If we broke up?
I don't know. At some point, probably.
You're a dick. You would cry.
No, but I'm just like all the time, or like once.
You'd cry a few times.
A few times, probably. Yeah. Let's put a poll up about what? Who keeps Max?
No.
Because it's me.
Absolutely not.
Max deserves a good life with a strong male figure in her life.
Okay, she doesn't need a male figure in her life.
She has too many women around here. Too many females. No, and I don't think I'm totally heartless. I don't think I'm heartless at all.
Alicia, while I enjoy Captain's Log, I don't think I could give up the product recommendations from CM. I got you.
And that's okay. And that's okay. If you want to follow someone who's like, hey guys, buy my dildos, that's fine. You can do that.
I knew you were going to say that, and they're not dildos, they're vibrators. There's a difference. Would you like me to show you?
What?
I'll show you the difference.
I feel like you're trying to say something weird and it's not like computing in my head. What else do we have? I don't like these vibes for the universe. No, we're good.
What does our horoscope say today? I don't know. Maybe we're not. Ugh.
Oh, damn it. Apparently, hold on, Nick Wax.
You can't
there
say dildos and Twitch.
Well, you're not supposed to be able to say dildos and Twitch. You know what's a really weird thing to do? When you're setting up Twitch and all the chat bots and stuff that we use, there is an option to completely ban words so that they don't even show up or the person gets banned if they use them. And it's a great tool. However, to put those words in, you physically have to think of them and then type them. And it's just like a dirty feeling being like,
I have it on Instagram.
I don't want to write these words. This is gross. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I don't mean it. I'm just typing it.
Like if I died in that moment, that would just be a bunch of terrible words on the screen and me like laid out.
True.
But
all right, where's Richard?
Oh, we got to call. Let me call.
Ricky Sanchez.
Let me call.
Oh,
Ricky.
are you going to call me or I'm going to call you? If so, give me the number again.
No, I'll call her. We're good.
Calling you.
Do I have Ricky's number?
Shut up, you jerk.
That's the question.
You're such a dick.
Let's see. All right.
Hello.
Richard.
Ricky Sanchez.
What did Anthony say before I answered and you said that he was a dick? What did he say?
He said, do I have Ricky's number?
I was
Let
just
me
checking.
see.
I may have deleted it,
Why
you know?
does Anthony want a fist? Like, you want a fist fight, bro? First you don't want to fight for our friendship, and now you're pretending like you don't have my phone number.
No. I would fight for your friendship. However, I think if you were to be in a custody battle, I just feel like you'd rather be with Carla Marie. I was doing this for you.
Okay, sure.
It's
bullshitting, you know it.
Okay, so if you don't know who Ricky is, she is going way back, she was my intern at Elvis Duran in the morning show. She has worked in radio for years. She is the host of the 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast, and now she's the co-host of the Woody and Jim show on the River in Nashville. I don't know what the numbers are, Ricky.
Yep.
107.5
The River.
107.5 The River.
And for the record, Ricky's podcast just relaunched. Was it this week or last week? This week.
This week, yeah.
This week. So go check that out. 20-somethings Doing Nothing. I know the first episode is with Jake.
Yes. We catch up with Jake because he used to be my co-host, and then he decided that he was going to be a loser and leave me.
Yeah, that is 100% a true statement. And then you have Lulu and Lala on, who are on this season of The Amazing Race. I'm so excited to listen to that because this is the first season we've watched of The Amazing Race, and we are obsessed.
Me too.
Oh my God, we're gonna go on it. Are you gonna go on it? We should all go on the same season.
So AJ, my boyfriend, asked me to do it with him, and I was like, we will literally break up, and that is a terrible, terrible idea. I'm not doing it with you.
But what if you broke up after winning and you had like, what is it, $1 million? How much do you win?
I mean, I guess you split it in half, right?
Is it $1 million or 100,000?
If it's 100,000, it's not worth.
I think it's 100,000.
Risking the relationship, but I think for $1 million, if you each got $500,000 out of it, decent risk.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Decent risk.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Because it's not guaranteed you're going to break up.
Oh, it's $1 million.
You know?
All right, I'd break up with you for 500,000.
So I guess it's like a win-win situation because if you win the game, you get $500,000. But if you break up, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But like also, if we break up, it's probably because we're not supposed to be together.
Exactly. Right. It all worked out. So the reason we've got Ricky on is because we are going to be in Nashville in about 2.5 weeks, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I can't wait.
And the last show that we had on Tuesday, I was talking about how we're going to hit Broadway, get some bottle service. We're going to enjoy life.
So, and keep in mind, we are going to Nashville because I, Carla Marie, am speaking at a conference. Anthony was like, maybe I'll come. So now he's coming along. And when Anthony said this statement, I said, absolutely not. Are we going to Nashville, Tennessee and getting bottle service? We are going to hang out with Ricky, who lives there and knows the dive bars where the locals go. We're not going to be tourists. So we now have Ricky on the phone to discuss what will actually be happening when we go to Nashville. Ricky?
So, like, I just got to say, Anthony, that is a terrible, horrible idea of doing bottle service. First off, like, from a girl's perspective, you never do bottle service. Like, there's no reason to ever pay for that. And number two, there's no way that we are staying the entire time on Broadway. We're not doing that. That is for the tourists. That is literally the Times Square of Nashville is Broadway. It's horrible.
He was saying he has to Times Square?
It's Times Square in Nashville. Like, it's horrible.
This guy. I am very upset with you, Anthony.
I still think, and I was actually talking to my barber about this yesterday because he was watching Twitch on Tuesday, and he was talking about how him and his wife and his sister and her boyfriend all went to a show down at Showbox here in Seattle, and the sister decided to get a table. Because she was like, I don't need to be in a crowd with a bunch of people anymore. I'm going to get a table to the side so I can enjoy my time and have my space.
Stop it. That is at a 3-hour concert where you plan on staying.
Yeah.
We are going to experience all of the wonderful local things Nashville has to offer. We're not sitting in one bar for 3 hours.
No, but for one night we could do that.
I have so many cool places that I could show you that are not Broadway. You've both been to Broadway, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I just feel like I would like to do one night of balling out bottle service.
Okay, you do that when we land at 11 p.m. You go get your bottle service on Tuesday. Like, I was thinking this morning. That would be like Ricky coming to Seattle and be like, all right, we're going to do bottle service when I get to Seattle. And I'd be like, I don't even know where to take you.
I do, though.
Where?
I would go. We have a bunch of our DJ friends.
So we would go 30 minutes outside of Seattle.
No, they do. Whoa, I don't know why you're so angry. They do shows. They do gigs in Seattle as well. You angry little elf.
No.
Anthony's going to get punched in the head.
Okay.
I feel like.
All I know
you
is
should have seen the look she just gave me.
So we go to Nashville and we will be doing what Ricky tells us to do. That's been decided.
I like that idea.
Everyone in the chat agrees.
Okay, so then Ricky, what are we doing?
Okay, so
you
I'm
have
going
us
to show you guys
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights.
But really just Friday night because you have to wake up early for work the rest of the days.
And Saturday.
But I will struggle through work for you guys. I'll do that for you guys.
Okay, I appreciate that. So what are we doing on Thursday and Friday night?
So I want to take you guys, I want to see if I can get us into this club that's like very exclusive. I'll see if we can actually get reservations, but it's in Printer's Alley and it's supposed to be super sick. There's also like a bunch of other little places in Printer's Alley that we can go to like beforehand or afterhand, whichever way you want to do it. There's like a karaoke bar. There's like a blues bar. There's all sorts of stuff on Printer's Alley, which is still kind of touristy, but it's not Broadway tourist.
Okay.
It's not that aggressive.
I do know actually.
To take you guys to dive bars in East Nashville because that's like I went to a few last weekend and they are something.
Okay.
So there's actually someone who owns a hot dog stand in Printer's Alley.
Who's from here?
No, he's from here originally, but our friend Zach Mayhem.
Yeah.
That's his buddy who owns the hot dog place. So we're supposed to go there and We're supposed to go to a hot dog stand in an alley and ask for someone very specific and see if he's there.
Seems like something weird's gonna
It does sound like a weird thing to
He's
request.
gonna be, okay,
but
bend over. Here's your hot dog.
hey, whatever. However you take a hot dog.
I know what hot dog stand you guys are talking about, though. Like,
Okay, but Ricky,
Good.
this first club that you described, I noticed this, and also so did Martha in the chat. Sounds a bit bottle servicey.
No. It's not bottles. It's not a club like that. Like, they do, like, less shows and stuff like that. Like, you get a table. You don't pay for bottle service or anything like that, but it's supposed to be, like, a really cool bar. Yeah, Skull's Rainbow Room is what someone just put in there.
Okay, cool. And also, I would like to, I love country music, so I would like to experience a honky-tonk.
Oh, boy. Okay, we can go to a honky-tonk. Do you want to ride a bull?
Nah, my back will get hurt.
She's too old for that.
It's too close to my birthday.
Okay, we won't do that. Also, Lisa just made a very good point. We should totally do Whiskey Jam.
What's Whiskey Jam?
There's, like, a bunch of artists, because obviously we are the city of music. So, like, there's a bunch of artists that will play at Whiskey Jam on Thursday nights, and it's supposed to be a lot of fun, and I have not actually had the opportunity to go yet
cool.
because it's a Thursday night, and I normally stay in. But for you guys, I'll go out, and we can experience Whiskey Jam for the first time.
Okay. Now, what about Blake Shelton's bar and Tim McGraw? Where's all that?
No. You don't need any of that.
Is that like the Applebee's of country music?
Pretty much.
Listen, I went to Jason Aldean's bar, and that was a good time. The DJ was phenomenal. It was a really good time.
It could be a good time. I will say, though, that all those places are where, like, after the weekend, you read the police blotter and you read insane things that people have done at those bars.
Oh, yeah.
Like drugs
like,
or
people
sex?
get stabbed.
Oh.
There was one guy who at Kid Rock's bar was throwing around his colostomy bag with his pee in it, like wild things that you just don't want to be a part of.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go. Is it Skull's Rainbow Room is the cool fancy club?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like the exclusive club that I'm going to try to get us a reservation at.
Okay. Well, I need to make sure that I'm not like hungover for my big break on Thursday.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah, because Carla Marie is talking
Thursday
at
night is
a country radio conference when she is not on the radio or in country music. So this is going to be...
Oh, no, I wasn't in country.
Did you actually? You did a fill-in shift for someone on a country station, right?
Yeah. I used to fill in
Minneapolis?
Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee. Okay.
Milwaukee. Yeah, that one. Milwaukee. And yeah, twice.
Martha said, "Are you guys staying with Ricky?" Although Ricky did obviously offer for us to stay there, we have a friend who lives in Nashville but will not be there that weekend, so she has graciously offered for us to stay in her apartment, and that makes it a lot easier for everybody.
Yep.
Especially because since Anthony wouldn't fight for our friendship, he would be sleeping on the balcony in the cold.
That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, can I wear a jacket or do I have to freeze?
No, you're going to freeze.
Oh, okay. Well, Ricky, we love you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Can't wait to see you. And then you're going to follow it up by basically following us back to Seattle.
4 days later.
Yes. Yeah, you guys are going to, oh my gosh, you guys are going to have so much of me again. It's like our trip all over again.
Yeah, but we talked about it the other day. Even though that's a bunch of days to be hanging with you, we hung with you way longer
How long?
on our road trip.
Was it 3 weeks total?
I think it was like 3 weeks, possibly like a little more than 3 weeks. It was a long time.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed every minute of it, Ricky. Well, most minutes of it.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll take that. That was really nice of Anthony. I'm going to totally take that compliment.
All right. Love you. Talk to you later.
Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.
You look great. Bye.
I don't think I hung up. There we go. I hung up.
Okay.
I do wish as we like expand the studio, build it out, obviously add things to it, I would love like a real phone system.
No.
Like an easy to access and dial up and whatnot.
Well, we can probably use my iPad.
Yeah, maybe.
But then we'd have to be on the internet. I guess I don't know. We can figure that out.
That would be nice to just be like, oh, on line 16, we've got
I wonder
Ricky.
if there is like a free phone service we could use like that where you could put several callers on hold. I'll look into it because I know all about the phone systems.
Well, you're the big shot talking at a radio conference. You should know these things.
There was a video of me explaining my top 10 tips?
There's
Or 7 tips?
11 tips. It was a weird number.
I think it was 7 tips for answering the phones for your morning show. And that video was passed around to every morning show in the company. Mm-hmm. And Anthony filmed it way back.
It was a great video.
It was really done very well.
For the time. And here's what's funny about the entertainment business, which I guess we're at the lowest rung of, and egos. And I remember the first time we went to one of those like summits where it's like teaching people like best practices in radio and whatnot, they played the video, right? Because Carla Marie was like the lowly little
I'm still
phone
working at
answerer
Elvis.
at
Yeah.
Elvis. And they would play it across the country. However, when we got here to Seattle, they were doing a similar summit. And this was the only place they didn't play that video because they didn't want the other employees in the building to feel like Carla Marie was like the favorite child in this video.
And I was like, but you're showing it to every other person in the country.
It was really weird. It just shows you how fragile some people think, or how fragile some egos are, and the weird lengths that management will go to protect people, to protect their egos. It's just a real weird thing.
Yeah,
It was a good video though. I wonder if we can still get our
I
hands
have
on
it.
that. You have it?
Mhm.
The whole video?
Mhm.
We gotta
But
play it
that's
one day.
I'm pretty sure in our, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk legal, but I think it says we can't share industry secrets. And I think that's considered industry secrets.
I mean, no one uses the phone anymore, so it doesn't really matter. And they're not even industry secrets. It's like, be nice to people on the
Yeah.
phone. Make sure that the caller knows to get to their point quickly. Answer the phone. Like those are and that's the
Yeah.
bar that was set. It was a very, very low bar.
Yeah.
And not that Carla Marie wasn't good at her job, because I do think Carla Marie was probably the best at that job that I've ever seen.
Dennis Clark, who answered phones for Rick Dees
Mhm.
and is now Elvis's best friend. You've heard him on Elvis's show probably.
He's in Elvis's book as well.
Yep, and he is the consultant for all shows around the country. He was like, "You are the best phone op since me," and I was like, oh, "Best thing ever."
No, she was, but it's crazy how low the bar was, and how many people. What? No, not for you. Are I gave you the credit before you gave it to yourself.
I didn't know what
you were very good at it, but it's crazy how low
I
the
miss
bar was for the rest of the country and just showing like common decency on a telephone.
Yeah, I think if
It
Elvis
was like, don't curse out your audience.
I think if Elvis was like, "Do you want to come back?" No, like Diamond, she can keep her job. I'm not trying to take her job. I'm saying for me personally in my life, if Elvis was like, "Do you want to come back and answer phones?" And I would say, literally, if my only job is to answer phones and literally not answer a single email or deal with any drama, you can put me on the air, but I'm not dealing with the rest of it because my job was way more than just being on the phone. Like that's what it was when I started. But by the time I became really good at it, I also had a million other things.
Let's see. Jen said it's basic customer
It
service. Do you know how hard it is to be nice to people? The reminder is needed some days.
It's true.
Which it's just, and listen, when you're answering phones, especially for a show like Elvis, so let me backtrack for a second. Not every show in the country is as phone intensive as Elvis's show. I would actually venture to say that outside of like sports and news talk, Elvis has more callers on than probably anyone in America.
I would say Ryan Seacrest and Bobby Bones are not too far behind him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you're talking about the most,
Yeah, it's
Elvis.
Elvis.
Now, with that, obviously you get all sorts of opinions. So are some people rude and are some people, making up lies to get tickets or free money or whatever? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you get some crappy people that call in. But for the most part, all the person answering the phone has to do, like at the bare minimum, is just be pleasant on the phone.
Yeah.
You are the first line of customer service for that radio station.
Yeah, I mean, being nice is the easiest thing. But when you get, like, when you're dealing with work drama, like, right behind the scenes, and then someone's calling you and being like, well, this is what I think. And you have to be like, hang on. And then like, why can't I go on the air? And you're like,
Yeah.
And listen, I was not 6 years of answering the phones for 4 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely told some people off. But it was normally when they would say crap about people on the air. Like if someone said something bad about Danielle, which didn't happen often, I would go in on them. Like, no, even Elvis.
If you're going to call up and be negative and pick a fight, you have to expect a
You
fight
don't
in
have to
return.
agree with everyone.
Yeah.
That was never the thing. But it was like, if there was like, Danielle's an idiot for saying that, I'd be like, yeah, well, go fuck yourself.
Moving on with the list, though. We did our champagne toast.
I'm still drinking it. Finish yours.
I will finish in a second. We talked to Ricky, and the wild milk shower in public is something we have to talk about.
We need to tell the story properly. So, should we start with, because we both are experiencing it on different angles. When should I stop finishing my part until?
When should you stop finishing your part? What?
When should I stop telling my, like when we met? Like
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Because I was hearing.
Why don't I go first, then you can say whatever you want.
No, I think my part's better to go first. Just I know what I'll stop, and then I'll go back. Okay.
Whatever you want.
Tuesday night, we were at Fred Meyer in Ballard. It is a grocery store. It's basically like a local Walmart because there's clothes, there's everything. I'm in the cereal aisle, looking at my phone at serialkillerspc.com, trying to find what cereals the Serial Killers podcast ranks the best. Anthony is buying milk, not near me. And all I hear from like an aisle over is, ah! I was like, what is happening over there? And then follows up with, I'm sorry, I was scared. It was in my eye. I'm sorry. And I'm like, what? And I hear like crying. So I'm standing there and I'm like, where is Anthony? What is happening? And then I hear the crying go and I'm like, oh, I'm about to see what's happening. And I look at the end of the aisle and I see, do I explain what I just saw? Or should I wait till you?
You should wait.
Okay.
So my perspective of this was I had just picked my cereal and I was going around the corner to grab some milk. And I was kind of just looking around the aisles. I knew the milk was probably like 20 yards ahead of me. So I start walking over there. And all of a sudden I hear, girl, what are you doing? And I look up and there's a little bit of commotion. There's probably 7 to 10 people that have just stopped everything they were doing and staring in the same direction. And I look into that direction, and at the milk that I'm walking to, there's a girl holding a gallon of milk covered head to toe in milk. And there's milk all over the floor. And my first reaction was, you've got to be kidding me. This is some stupid ass TikTok video. And this girl is going to douse herself in milk and run away, and someone else is going to have to clean it up.
And you saw a guy sitting there. And what did he say?
Well, no, I didn't get to that part
Oh,
yet.
I'm sorry.
So
That's not my part of the story.
now you have milk everywhere. Everyone is stopped. And there's one employee who's walking over to her like, hey, what is going on? And she's go. All you hear is her say, I'm sorry, I got sprayed with bear mace, so I ran in here. And I'm like, there's no way that this girl got sprayed with bear mace outside of Fred Meyer. Ran, and it's from the front door of Fred Meyer to where the milk is.
It's far.
It is far. It is very far. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It was in my eyes. I had no other option. And she's now like walking away from the milk aisle, covered in milk. And she looks like she only has like a sports bra or something on.
Yeah.
And I was so very confused. But the craziest part, and I gave you a very crazy moment a second ago.
No cap.
This all 100% happened.
I wanted to film from the store, but it was like kind of sad. Also.
So she like runs away, and the most wild thing, honestly, was the fact that after it happened, that like 15 seconds of commotion, everyone just went about their day like nothing happened.
No.
Because that's how wild Seattle can be sometimes.
So back to me in the cereal aisle, I hear this happening. I hear the commotion, and I look, and I see the girl go. So she must have went like, basically like this, like an L kind of. And I look, and I see her running past the aisle, dripping in milk. And I was like, okay, how does that happen? And then I just see an employee following her like this. And then I see this woman. This is my most favorite human interaction. Pushing her cart, walking. And her eyes are bulged out of her head. And I'm like, lady, please turn down this aisle and look at me. And she does. Like, I say this in my head. And she looks at me. Like, she's pushing her cart. And she's like. And I'm like. And she turns down the aisle where she was not about to buy cereal. And she goes, what just happened? And I was like, I don't know. I heard it. She's like, I think that girl dumped milk on her head. And we're hysterical laughing. And then Anthony comes down. So we're talking back and forth. And Anthony comes down the aisle. And he's looking at the both of us. And we're like, what happened? And then he tells us the story as to what he saw. And we got into like a 3-minute conversation with this complete stranger about how all of our reaction when we heard and saw it was Seattle.
Yeah. And everyone thought the same
with
thing.
Scotty Whips. That's totally Seattle.
Yeah. And there was one guy who is wearing a backpack. He was like the closest one to the action. So I had to pass by him as I was getting my milk after this whole thing happened, after this woman dumped a gallon of milk all over herself. And I looked at him, I said, were you here? And he goes, yep, I was standing right here. She ran right by me. She grabbed the milk and dumped it on her head.
In her face.
And then he just walked away. Like nothing, like it was a normal thing to say. And listen, I wasn't sure if she was being honest as she was like running and screaming through the place. The whole time I was like, someone's filming this. This is a TikTok video.
Nope.
I think she actually did get maced. I don't know if it was bear mace, which is basically just very high potent mace to get a bear away from you in the woods.
Like she might have eye issues,
but
for life.
When we left, like 20 minutes later, we drove out of the Fred Meyer parking lot, and she was still there. I think she was still like washing things.
People were helping her.
And there was like 2 or 3 people helping her outside. Now, the theory is that there's a pretty big homeless encampment, or like, I wouldn't even call it a homeless encampment. It's a bunch of RVs that are parked there.
There's a lot of shady stuff going on outside that Fred Meyer, even inside, because like we definitely saw someone stealing something and putting something in his backpack while we were there. Like, and it's
the other time that we were there doing a pickup order, there was like a fight that broke out in the RV, the little RV encampment. Remember that? There was 2 guys and they were like just boxing in the street. So there's a very good chance that she was being honest and did get maced in some capacity and ran in to get milk because I guess that helps reduce the burn.
Yeah, milk is better than water. I feel like we've learned, I mean, in chemistry in high school, you had to go up to a little eye station, but she didn't have an eye station, obviously. And that was water, but
yeah, Vicky just said, I just want to know why milk, though. Is it better than water?
I'm pretty sure milk does help. Let's just Google it.
Let's see. Yeah, I think because it isn't their actual, like, don't they use the same things you have in
milk
pepper?
Helps with pepper spray, but not tear gas.
Okay, but if it's bear spray, it would be more like pepper spray. It's very high potent pepper spray.
Because these are photos from all the protests last year. People dumping milk in their faces. That's probably why she knew to do that.
Yeah, but the chemical compound is different.
But
so I don't think it works the same way.
Yeah. So it was an experience. We were just like, what just happened?
Yeah. I actually had like the full Seattle experience that day. I saw a little commotion in one of the other RV areas that's like kind of by where we live in Seattle. And then as I was driving around, maybe 2 hours before we got to Fred Meyer, there was just a guy running around with his pants around his ankles. Boxers on, though, not like the time I saw someone run around bottomless. It was just a very Seattle day of craziness.
But it was just like, we were just like, what just happened?
Yeah, it was. And you know that the staff there, and I just kept thinking to myself, like, God bless this Fred Meyer staff, because their reaction was so matter of fact, like, oh, this is happening.
Didn't you say you saw the guy just put
he took his little, slippery when wet cone, put it right on the milk, and called for someone to clean it up. The rest of the staff acted like this was just a regular day at the office, which I'm sure it was. I'm sure they deal with crazy nonsense.
The pros
all the
and
time.
cons of going to the Safeway in Ballard or the Fred Meyer in Ballard at night is that no one's there, but the people that are there, you don't want to be around.
Yeah.
But
now, when Martha asked, is that a common occurrence? I don't think that milk is a common occurrence.
But
I just think seeing something wild in the city of Seattle in certain parts is pretty common.
And we were leaving the security guy at the front desk. I remember turning back and he had all the cameras, and I so bad wanted to be like, can I see what just happened?
And they were getting ready to close too. So like you knew that someone just thought, why right now? I was getting ready to go home in like an hour or a couple minutes, and now I got to clean up this stupid ass milk and probably write some sort of incident report. Right? I would assume there has to be some sort of like documentation.
Maybe not, because milk's not that expensive.
No, not for the loss, but just for the wildness of it.
Yeah, you don't want corporate Fred Meyer finding out this Twitch stream was talking about some girl dumping milk on her face. You want to see it in your papers the next morning. Okay. Sorry, finish the milk conversation.
No, that is the milk conversation.
Okay.
We only have a couple more things on the list. One is Dear Brian.
Which we're going to do.
Yes.
But I just sent you a link. Emailed. So we're going to pull this up after Dear Brian.
After. Is it this? Where'd you send it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Where you'll see what it is.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're talking about this after?
After Dear Brian.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that gives me time to pull this up, so.
All right, but you're also gonna have to clip the photo I sent you.
Yeah. I'll have it all. Don't you worry.
So Dear Brian actually comes to us from Lisa. Lisa in the chat put it actually in Discord yesterday. I didn't know about this at all until Lisa put it in there, but I had no idea. It was raging all over the internet yesterday, and I'm so happy for Discord for this moment.
Okay.
This man yesterday decided to tweet this.
There it is on the screen.
Dear ladies, there is no reason whatsoever for you to post pictures of yourself in low-cut shirts, bikinis, bra and underwear, or anything similar, ever. Not to show your weight loss journey, not to show your newborn baby, not to document your birth story. From your brothers. Okay, Brian.
I think the weirdest part is that he said your brothers. Like that, it just seemed real weird.
I went to this guy's page. My favorite thing about this was everyone was screenshotting the tweet and responding to it and not actually responding to him, so he wasn't getting, like,
well, I was
any
going to
of
ask,
the fanfare.
what was his engagement on the original tweet? Do we know? Was it a lot? It has to be.
Actually, he started tweeting a bunch of other stuff after it. I didn't even go that far down. He is super religious. I think he's like a pastor of some sort. And I still don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not on Twitter being like, I might be like, dear priest, stop doing creepy things. But that's besides the point. However, the fact that he is telling us how to cover up or not cover up or whatever it is, like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. It's one of those things, and I get it. Like, rage Twitter is a real thing, and things get posted on there, and then the rest of the world just starts screaming about it. But
look at this guy. Ugh.
It's one of those.
His picture is in a church. I didn't realize that.
Okay, and listen, that guy does not represent everyone who goes to church.
Agreed.
That guy wanted attention.
But that guy will also now make people that don't know much about church or the church or whatever be like, this is why I don't like religion.
That's fair. He's probably not the best representative of it. But this is the interesting part about it, is that guy may as well just be screaming into the air. Like,
I should have posted a sexy photo and sent it to him.
The people who agree with him are going to be like, yeah, Brian, you're cool. And the people who don't are going to be like, Brian, you're an idiot. And Brian's not changing any lives. No one who has posted a bikini picture, it looks at Brian's tweet and says, I got to delete all those bikini pictures. I better not do it again.
Like, this might be the first person that I rage tweet regularly.
Rage Twitter has become such a stupid ass place for people to just get attention.
Fred the mailman, Brian needs to shave his beard off. Beards aren't for worms.
Yeah. He does have a good beard, though.
Well, I respond.
And it's just such a stupid ass. What a dumb tweet.
Because he tweeted, Dear ladies, hashtag Dear Brian was trending yesterday. Okay.
Not the same as Dear John.
No, great book. Loved it. Channing Tatum.
He wasn't in the book.
He's in the movie. What's his name? John Grisham?
No. Nicholas Sparks. My best bud.
Okay.
Actually,
tweeted.
For the record, I don't know Nicholas.
I'm going to curse?
Go for it.
Okay. Dear Brian, we will continue covering or not covering up whatever the fuck we want, whenever the fuck we want. We will share our weight loss journeys, our naked pregnancy photos, our beach bikini pics, and our boob job pics. Fuck all the way off. You are in the garbage.
What if, I just thought of something.
Bam.
You had the idea, Carla Marie. You said you should have sent him like a sexy picture or something, right?
Apparently someone said, Jen said, I also saw someone say now all Brian got was pics of boobs.
What if this was actually
a ploy,
the best troll job by a pervert who wanted a bunch of people to send him pictures? Because then it worked. What if Brian has like just maneuvered perfectly to just have women around the world to have women around the world send him naked pictures? Because maybe if he is a pastor, right, he can't go around being like, yo, send me your boobies. So he actually was able to flip the script a little bit, and now all these women are sending him pictures of their boobs.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is exactly what I want.
For that, I would give him all the credit in the world. Sap said, I had some guy in the comment yesterday tell me it seems like I don't care what I look like. go to his page. First thing is Jesus first. I'm like, for someone that is a son of God, you are definitely not caring about Jesus. Like, he's not caring at all. Martha, however, someone said I should have ended it with amen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been good. But Martha did quote me, and this is my crowning moment. She said, "You are in the garbage," which I have been trying to make work. Like, I've been trying to make fetch happen for a few days now. I keep saying it in our group chat with the other idiots, the content club. And if something like someone like Jake and these girls he keeps talking about, I'm like, Jake, throw in the garbage. Excuse me, garbage.
There we go. Looks like we are back.
Okay.
So back with 194 viewers.
Damn.
Hanging
Thanks,
with us.
guys. Okay, well, that's the end of Brian. We're done. He broke everything.
That's the end of Brian. He's dead now.
He's in the garbage.
He's in the garbage.
But can you tweet at him?
No.
Please.
No.
You need to stick up for your sisters.
Well, that was the part that like creeped me out the most was he signed it your brothers.
Like, okay.
And I'll tell you what, and I don't have sisters.
But you have your cousin Michelle.
I have my cousin Michelle, I have my cousin Christina, my cousin Nicole. I have a lot of women who I grew up with as like satellite siblings, right?
Okay.
I don't think that's how brothers talk to their sisters.
Part of me wanted to actually call. I would need to prep him first
No.
because he can't speak. But
Are brothers mean to their sisters? Absolutely.
okay, but I feel like my brother would be like, at this point in time, right? I'm 30-something years old. He'd be like, I don't care what you do, whatever. But like growing up, he would always be like, you're not wearing that. Like your belly's out. Like things like that. Like, which looking back could be detrimental. I don't know. He'd be like, no boys, you can't join a sorority. Like all these things like he didn't want me to do.
There are definitely protections that brothers, cousins, whatever
But
will.
now you don't go.
And at some point you realize like whoever is old enough to make their own decisions, right? Just like an older sister would protect their younger brother.
Right.
Older brothers try to protect younger sisters, so on and so forth.
Maybe we'll talk to my brother next week to see.
But that part of it, that your brother's thing was just creepy. He also started it with Dear Ladies. Now, here's what Brian could have done if he wanted to. If he just said, Dear World, there is no reason whatsoever for you to post pictures of yourself
naked
other than fully clothed. Period. And now if he was talking to the world and he just didn't want to see any skin, I'd be like, you know what, Brian?
Yeah.
You're a prude.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
What about all these bros who are like, abs?
Yeah. I mean, according to Brian, should men not wear tank tops to the gym? Should men cover up at the beach?
Yeah.
Are my 5-inch shorts that I just purchased,
Way too short.
are they too short for Brian? Do my legs,
You should tweet Brian a photo of
are
your
my
leg.
quads and the amount of quad that I show at the gym, is that a sin according to Brian?
Yeah.
Because I just go thighs to the skies now. Right? And the skies, once you keep
That's
going,
what Jesus is.
that's heaven. So, who knows? But the fact that Brian, and this is where you're not going to convince me you're doing it for anyone's good. You're not going to convince me that you're doing this for Jesus, if that's what Brian thinks he's doing. Brian is doing this to try to control women and
Didn't people like
show
have
some
orgies
sort-
back when Jesus was around? Naked bats together?
in Rome. Yeah. What Brian's trying to do is instill his authority, this weird sense of authority that he feels like he should have over a woman's choice to choose what she wears. That's all Brian is trying to do. And the best part is Brian knows he can't do it, which is why he went to Twitter to be a tough guy to do it. Real tough guys, real people with authority, don't go to Twitter to try to do it, to try to scream into a digital space to get people to understand them or listen to them. That's not what people with authority and power and any sort of class do. Yeah. Brian is a piece of garbage.
Which is why crumble him up, throw him in the garbage. Now I'm starting to think, though, should we be recycling? Because, like, we don't want to bring Brian back as somebody else, but, like, we also don't want to send things to the landfill.
Brian can go in the landfill. Sometimes, listen, you got to understand, landfills are going to be there.
So I need to incorporate recycling into my dishes sometimes?
No. I think if some things just deserve to go in the trash.
No, they get thrown in the trash. There's a difference.
Whatever. Whether you throw it, place it, dunk it, slide it, pop it. Whatever you decide to do. Some things belong in landfills, like Court with a K said. And Brian?
Okay, Martha's mad. He's still on the screen. Get him out. Garbage. We need we need the when you clear your trash sound on Mac.
I can do that. That's something I can actually get.
Throw it in the garbage.
All right.
Okay, now something to bring out of the garbage. It's not in the garbage. Okay, wait.
Just calm down. Carla Marie, how many gummies did you have this morning? Only one?
It's the sleep.
Huh?
It's the sleep.
What do you mean it's the sleep?
That I got.
Oh, because you're sleeping and drinking water. Got it now.
So, last Thursday, my friend Rami, who is the founder of From the Ground Up Socks,
Let's pull up their website.
Friend the Mailman, has his socks, loves them. Great socks. All things around.
All things around? The fuck are you saying? Just slow down, you weirdo.
They're good for
all things up and down, across and up and backwards.
Skiing. I wear them hiking. There's compression socks that I know last year I sent to our friend Maggie, who is a nurse, because they were doing socks for docs. Oh, and there's masks too. Oh, and hoodies and beanies, all things. So he texted me on Thursday and he's like, hey, would you and Anthony be available to do a couples shoot for Valentine's Day? I said, as long as we don't have to roll around in bed just wearing socks, we're in. So we did a shoot last week.
You gotta pay us for that one.
And those are our feet.
Those are our feet, and this is our faces.
Okay, and Anthony, that was my idea to jump on his back. That was literally the last photo we took, and look what it did.
Let's see, boo up here.
Oh, it says boo up. It's hilarious. He sent me more photos that I'll have to post. But
are we in the hoodies section?
No,
are there action shots of us?
No, I think we're just foot models.
Okay. So
also,
those are my Jordans.
Also, I'm gonna create my own dating show for Rami because he gets messaged I'm not kidding now, every week by a different dating show casting for single men.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like, "What is happening?"
Good for him. Let's see. Hold on. I want to make sure that it does scroll. Okay, cool.
What's everybody saying about our feet?
Oh God, I don't know, because this just came up. I gotta close that screen.
The sneaker photo was also my idea. I don't even know why we give his photographer Viv credit.
What are you talking about?
I said, should we do a photo where I'm on my toes?
Oh, that part.
But like the top part of that photo is me like trying to stay on my toes.
Looks good though. They did a very good job.
Oh, we didn't put the link in there for them though. Just copy that. I don't think we have a code. I'll ask them.
We don't. Oh, I was actually posting about the shorts that I've been trying. So I ordered from Legends is the first company I ordered from, and Bird Dogs is another company. They make like athletic 5-inch shorts with a liner, and I'm looking for a very specific thing because a lot of people have sent me different short companies like Gymshark and things like that.
Yeah,
I'm looking for 5, maybe 6-inch max shorts.
Martha thinks your shorts are too short. Martha, you're gonna be with Brian in the garbage.
Thighs to the skies, baby. So 5 to 6 inches with the inseam. I need front pockets, and they need to have a liner. So all of those things, they're actually, it's not that hard, or it's not that easy to find all of those things in one short.
I was about to start asking men in my Barry's class which shorts they were wearing, and I was like, I get it. I can't do that to people.
And then I know I have to try on Lululemon, which, listen, they're expensive, and people have been telling me, like, every time someone sends me a link, they're like, these are a little expensive, but they're worth it.
Make sure they're not see-through like their leggings were.
The way I see it, I've been wearing the same workout shorts.
Do you have them? People want to see how long they actually are and held up.
No, they're in the laundry right now.
Well, they can't smell them.
Okay, hold on. I haven't updated my workout shorts in like 4 years. So I figure if I spend $60 on a pair of shorts right now,
that's great.
I'm going to wear it for a while.
Yeah. No, you have to do the math.
Multiple times a week.
Divide it by how many days, whatever. It's worth it.
I mean, I've worn between hikes, just wearing them out and wearing to the gym. I've worn the workout shorts I have now
1,000 times.
Thousands.
Can
thousands
you put them on?
No.
People want you to put them on.
No.
I'm going to call.
I'm wearing other shorts. I'm wearing prototype shorts.
I'm calling Rami to see.
What?
If we have a code.
He's going to make one. Well, you can't be doing that while I'm doing this.
What? Then don't put this. Chubbies are good, but.
Do they make workout shorts?
I think they're just bathing suits. I don't. This guy. What could he possibly be doing? They don't look that short. Okay.
All right.
The shorts you have on are a good length, Martha said.
They're a little too long for me.
What bothers you about it?
I don't know. I just wanted to shorten them up a little bit. That's what all the kids are doing. You know?
That's my question. Do you want it because you like the way it looks or what?
No, I do actually. They're more comfortable. And I do like the way it looks. So, these are the Legends shorts that I got.
That's the back.
That's the back. There we go. That's the front. Got side pockets. Got a back pocket with a zipper, which is great if you're going on like a hike or something.
Oh, it's got a reflection so people see your butt when you're running.
Yep. So this is Legends brand. Pretty comfortable.
Becky from Miami. I bought my son 10 Joy on Amazon. Pockets and liner. He's a runner and likes them.
Ooh, 10 Joy, like TEN?
Oh, I can get an affiliate.
Or the number 10.
I can get an affiliate link for that.
With what?
Don't buy them until I give you my affiliate link.
For what?
Amazon.
You're working with 10 Joy?
No, Amazon. I get affiliate links for Amazon.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, listen. It's been a day.
Wait, there was something else I had to do.
I really hope the next time we do a show, we have internet for the whole show. That would be super swell.
Well, we'll find out. We have CenturyLink coming today.
Yeah, what time are they supposed to be here?
Between 10 and 6.
Ooh, so we got to go soon. Don't we have a meeting at that time?
10:30.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen at the same time. That would be unfortunate. Fabletics has men's shorts, and if you sign up for the new VIP member, it's 2 for $24. I'll check out some Fabletics as well.
Where's our little champagne bottle?
It's over here.
Oh, okay. Before we go, I wanted to show off this cute little box. I did it earlier, but so Seattle Cocktail Club.
Hold on. Let me put I just realized we're not the full screen.
Oh, it's our feet.
There
Seattle Cocktail Club sent this to a bunch of Seattle influencers, but here's why I'm so excited.
I guess we're involved in that.
No. They got this little note in there, and you guys will be able to be a part of this, but they got this note, like these people that we don't even know. And it's all about Seattle Cocktail Week. Join us on February 5th. For Cocktail District, we'll be able to explore the many rooms of spirits, attending a learning lab, experience our food trucks, all these things. And then it says, you are invited and encouraged to hang out in the Carla Marie Anthony Lounge located in the Whiskey Woods. This is a great safe space to do a meetup with your audience. So if like they have a following, they can tell them to come hang out here. We were sent to influencers.
This is pretty cool. It is very official. And again, I know people are still making their plans and figuring out their schedules. It is less than a month away. We are going to be celebrating Carla Marie's birthday all day long. There's going to be a champagne toast in the morning like we just did, and we'll do another one on Monday. And then there's going to be cake, I believe, later in the evening. So for the second session, we'll be doing that. So champagne for the first session. Cake
Champagne
for the second.
for my real friend. What is this Fall Out Boy song? I don't even know.
And if you go to the Seattle Cocktail District website, so right now,
Right there.
yeah, you can type in cocktails, ! Cocktail, and that should give you the link. It's right there in the chat right now. It'll be in the YouTube description as well. Make sure you go to the bottom, and where it asks for an access code, type in CMA, the letters CMA, and then when you scroll back up,
It's a new menu.
it's a new menu with 2 new additions, and that's where you will be able to see the tickets for the Carla Marie Anthony specific tickets.
Chris just said, what would be the best one to sign up for, morning or evening? It's like, you can see on the website, there's like a schedule of events. You'll still be able to see all the vendors, but just go by whatever you want. We'll probably be more drunk by the evening one, but we also may be more tired. I don't know. Also, the Fall Out Boy song is Champagne for my real friends, Real Pain for my sham friends.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Go listen to some Fall Out Boy.
You are my getaway car.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will have a My Day Friday podcast for you tomorrow. If you haven't listened to last week's My Day Friday podcast, you can type in ! And the word podcast in the chat, and that will take you to the most recent episode or to the last episode you've listened to.
You Look Great store is open for business. Orders will ship in 1 to 2 days. Have at it because it's open like normal.
Appreciate you guys very, very much. Court, congratulations. Thank you for letting us keep the streak going of getting Hype Train level 5. And we will hopefully be back Monday doing it all over again. Anything, Carla Marie?
Yeah, why wouldn't we be back?
Well, I mean, with the Hype Train, hopefully it'll be like, do that again.
Milk showers for everybody.
You look great.
You look great.